Well, good morning, champions. Champions of yourself, right? Your greatest fan of yourself. You have a whole litany besides the infinite universe and beyond that is in your corner, my dears. And it's a sensitive corner, meaning that Yogananda said that without sensitivity we can't find God. And he made a distinction between being touchy where you're just kind of touchy, emotionally touchy, and
Mm,
this idea of sensitivity.
mm,
But your sensitivity is the
mm,
sensitivity that grows stronger every day, meaning you're just getting more patient. You're becoming more aware of not only your stuff, but those that you live with stuff, and aware not of the stuff that you might notice, but of the beautiful light that's shining from this loved one. Yeah, and if we don't see it, we don't touch it, we don't feel it, then it doesn't matter. It's just this matter of you and I getting more sensitive to. Well, let me put it this way. I have a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, and then I have some stories. All right. Yeah. But first, this quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, which kind of sums up what I just said, Cami. I can't tell you how happy it makes me every time you come on this line. Could it be? It's just like my doggies wait by the door if I'm gone and Trisha's gone, and they just wait there the whole day. And then when I come home, or I'm usually not gone the whole day, but a few hours or an hour, they're waiting, and they give me the greeting of all greetings each and every time. All right. So this is what Thich Nhat Hanh says. I just posted it, and I must say it's you know, again, let's just open our minds and hearts as we always do on this. I don't even know if this is a sacred soul meditation or if it's what I used to call a daily download of divinity. Every time I come online, it feels more like a daily download of divinity. And yes, it can be a sacred soul meditation because if something comes in and lands, if something comes in and lands and percolates in you, my dears, then it's a meditation, all right? But anyway, this is what he said. I would not like to live in a place, Thich Nhat Hanh. I would not like to live in a place where there is no suffering. Wow. I know very well that without suffering, there is no way, there is no way for us to cultivate understanding and compassion. Wow. See, we always get a little twist on something, don't we, my dears, huh? And that little twist could be taking you out of a rut of a habit or a tendency or just a mental activity that just goes haywire, whatever, and just gives you that boost for the day. This is what I love about each of you coming here like this. I just love it with all my heart and soul. So without suffering, there's no way for us to cultivate understanding and compassion. It is by getting in touch deeply with suffering, he says, that understanding, that compassion arises in our hearts. It's by getting in touch deeply with suffering that the compassion arises in our hearts. Yeah. How about even 10 seconds walking in the moccasins of your close ones or work associates or anybody. I'm telling you, those 10 seconds would completely change your life if you walked in those moccasins and felt what that person was going through. Wow. So anyway, I'm just saying this from the perspective now of this beautiful, beautiful. I've mentioned this before. There's a post that's going around. It's getting a lot of reviews and a lot of people following the golden retriever and the pit bull. and their mouths move and talk, and they have this beautiful relationship, between each other, and they're just spot on with whatever comes out of their mouths. But anyway, can I share something with you that can bring some real sensitivity to us, my dears, even though it is about two dogs talking? Huh? Is that all right? Can you? Hello, Mary and Alex. I know you have Kitty. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have a parakeet. It doesn't matter if we have a pet bear. We get a lot of bears up here in Ashland. And it doesn't matter what it is as long as we are sensitive to how someone is, what something is, that we're sensitive. We're sensitive. Besides rushing around doing our own thing. All right. So God bless us. But I wrote this out because I wanted all of there it is, Ellen. Yeah, perfect. All right. You're going to love this, Ellen. So close your eyes, my dears, or whatever you want to do. This is your free time. This is the time just to be free. This is the time that whatever label you want to put on it has nothing to do with it. Put all the labels you want on whatever we say or do here, right? It is more about what you're feeling, what comes into you, what you're able to just absorb, even if you don't understand what's being said, even if you're dead tired, whatever, all right? So they're talking. The two dogs are talking, and they say, one of them said, have you ever noticed we always know before they leave, meaning the mom and dad of the family, the humans. Have you ever noticed we always know before they leave, even before the suitcase comes out? Even before the suitcase comes out, they start cleaning, rushing around, doing that busy thing, and that's when it hits you. And then I think the pit bull then goes, yeah, they're going somewhere without us. So we start following them closer, not to annoy them, but just trying to memorize the sound of their shoes. Just to follow them around and memorize because they know their mom and dad are going away. They're going somewhere, right? They know it before the suitcases come out. So they start following them closer, not to annoy them, but just trying to memorize the sound of their shoes and the smell on their sweater. this stuff, this stuff kills me, my dears. If you have an animal or had an animal, you know what we're talking about, right? If you have a partner, maybe we can be a little more sensitive to that partner, wife, husband, spouse, whatever. All right. So they just want to follow you around so that they get the right smell. They memorize the smell of your shoes and the smell of the sweater. It's crazy, one of them says, that the smell can feel like home. The smell of mom and dad can feel like home. And then it was so cute on the post because I was watching it, and the golden retriever kind of bit into the mic like he's holding back his tears. He just bit into the mic right at that when he said the smell can feel like home. You bring them then your favorite toy that smells like both of them. And the dogs go and get their favorite toy that smells like both mom and dad. So maybe they stay. Maybe they'll change their mind. Right? So they bring their toy, the one that smells like both of them, that perhaps just maybe they stay. Your tail still wags, but it's not joy anymore, said the golden retriever. Yeah, our tail still wags, but it's not joy anymore. It's a question. And the question is, are you really leaving? Are you really leaving? So then the pit bull said, yeah, so then we curl up by the door. So then we curl up by the door, not to block it, but just so we don't miss the sound of it opening again. No, come on. If a dog can be so incredibly divine, just it's this is called the kind of love that waits. And it's so applicable to our human status quo, my dears. The kind of love that waits. They don't want to miss the sound of that door opening up, so they just lay by the door. They curl up by the door and block it just so they don't miss the sound of it opening again. When they go, everything, then once they're gone, they're talking, the pit bull and the golden. So they curl up by the door to block it, not to miss the sound of it opening again. And when they go, everything gets quieter, says the golden. Everything gets quieter. Food doesn't even taste right. And the pit bull goes, yeah, it doesn't taste right. The house gets bigger and colder. Sometimes you then go steal a sock from mom or dad or lay on their shirt, not to be bad, not to be bad, but you just need something that smells like love. You need something that smells like love. Oh my God. Wow. Something that smells like love. We don't understand, says the pit bull, what what it means just a few days. So maybe mom and dad said, we're just going to be gone, puppies, just for a few days. And the pit bull spits out, but they don't understand a few days. We only understand gone. We only understand gone. But we still hope because no matter how long they're gone, we never stop believing they will come back. That's why some of these dogs just lay by the cemetery where their master was buried. They just lay there. They won't budge. Oh my God. So let's put this into more of our spiritual relationship with the invisible, intangible one. Yogananda has a beautiful chant, and it says, do not dry the ocean of my love with the fires of my desires, with the fires of my restlessness. Do not dry the ocean of my love with the fires of my desires, with the fires of my restlessness. For thee I pine, for thee I weep, for thee I pine, for thee I weep. I'll cry no more, thou art mine evermore. I'll cry no more, thou art mine evermore. Thee I find behind the fringe of my mind. Thee I'll find behind the fringe of my mind. Hide no more, Lord, hide no more. Leave me not, Lord, leave me no more. Hide no more, Lord, hide no more. Who's hiding, my dears? Are we? Or is the Lord hiding? Hide no more, Lord, hide no more. It's impossible for the Lord to hide. Omnipresence, all pervading, divine consciousness and presence, impossible. So maybe it's in our court. Maybe the ball is in our court, my dears. So let your beautiful eyes that behold only changes in this world, only the ups and downs, and we have definitely have a Mercury in retrograde coming up here. It's a woozy. It's a doozy. Yeah. We may get to that. We may not. But just close your eyes to this physical phantasmagoria of everyday, ordinary life like today. Close your eyes to that and be sensitive that the one that seems not responding to your prayers, let's say, or not giving you what you so called prayed for, that you know that that one has never gone away. If someone's gone away, it's just this restless, you know, the fires of my desires, mortal desires, me, despicable me, and what my wants and desires are, right? That's what takes us. That's what takes us away from the sensitivity of feeling presence, my dears. The sensitivity of feeling yourself, knowing yourself, right? It's the same thing. Can you wait in patience with yourself, knowing that you're going to come back to yourself as soon as possible when you know that you have slipped away from the awareness of God's presence and your quest to always be in the remembrance of that presence, unparted union with that presence. So let those eyes do not dry the ocean of my love with the fires of my desires and restlessness, because just like the dog pines and cries and goes gets one of your shoes or a shirt just to have you in their consciousness why they patiently wait for love to return, right? Yeah. And what did they say? It's the sound of love. What did they say early on? Yeah, it doesn't smell like love. What did they say? The smell, yeah, they bring their favorite toy, so maybe they stay. Their tail still wags, but it's not joy anymore. It's a question: are you really leaving? So they curl up by the door, not to block it, but just not to miss the sound of it opening again. What sensitivity is that? Door of my heart, open wide, I keep for thee. So let yourself get drenched in the sensitive, pure awareness of the loving presence that never goes away. It is not hidden. It's closer than breath and heartbeat, hands and feet. May the beat of your heart be the drum that you are drumming today. In the sensitive, beautiful, unparted union with the one that is love itself. So let's be sensitive and not miss looking up to the night sky tonight, October 23rd, because the universe is arranging itself just right for us sensitive ones who have the wherewithal to look up, to lift up to the beautiful heavens tonight, because the moon, Mars, and Mercury will align in the night sky. Are you ready for this, my dears? The moon, Mars, and Mercury align in the night sky. Three celestial bodies standing still in cosmic harmony. Three celestial bodies standing still in cosmic harmony. Whoa, what else can we be insensitive to and not seeing as a miracle of existence and a miracle of physical life, not to mention the divine life? There's miracles everywhere, all the time. It's existence. It's called existence. And it's a miracle. So, what can this miracle of these three cosmic or celestial bodies standing still in cosmic harmony mean to you and me, my dears? The moon glowing bright and familiar, Mars burning red, ancient fire, and Mercury small, swift, and elusive. What could this mean? Can we find not a world meaning, not a meaning that has us tied to the physical limitations, but to the unlimited divine potential of us being awake and aware of the miracle of life? Just saying, dears, I'm just saying, this is our daily download right now. This is our sacred soul awareness right now. Just bringing this to your awareness. They don't meet often, these three celestial bodies standing still in cosmic harmony. They don't meet often. But when they do, it's a quiet reminder that space is not just distance, it's connection. This vastness, even looking up at the sky today, is a reminder. Looking up to the blue sky, although blue sky under blue cover, hast thou hidden my beloved Lord. We forget even to look up at the sky. I am the sky, mother. I am the sky. I am the vast blue ocean of sky, right? A quiet reminder that space is not just distance, it's connection. Beyond the mountain and noise, this alignment tells a silent story that we are connected and have a place in this vast universe. If we can spot it, we got it. So let your intuitive imagine just take you where it wants to go. Or put that little smile on your face like we talked about yesterday. my dears, just another little reminder with this so-called outer world, the world of this physical creation, the stars, the moon, the sun, planets, all those things that we just, you know, aren't paying too much attention to, if you know what I'm saying. But this shadow phase Mercury retrograde, October 21st to November 9th, is no joke. Nice to be aware of it, my dears. You know what that's like, Mercury in retrograde, or you have those days, weeks, and you don't know what the heck's happening, but everything's going haywire. That's usually a retrograde. It's a cosmic reset that slows us down, is one reason for them. A cosmic reset that slows us down so we can catch mistakes that we've made, rushing around, reflect and realign with what really matters in our existence, like what we're sharing in every one of these sacred soul meditations or daily downloads of divinity. It's helping us to realign with what really matters. However, it also brings miscommunication. So any of this is happening between now and the 9th, you can just say, oh yeah, that's the way it works. No big deal. I'm not going to lose my peace. I'm not going to lose my connection to the one who seems to be hiding when it's really me hiding. And we're going to stay a non-parted union, right? But be careful because of miscommunication, frustration, technology issues, disagreements, and even deception. So it's important to watch what you commit to and sign. Double check details and expect, well, what me and Trish are going to do is sign the escrow papers and buy a house right in this retrograde. So, yeah, in November. Yeah. All right. So we have a good warning. We're going to check our details and expect travel delays and plans to change. Relationships may feel strained, my dears, and possible breakups can occur. Don't take it personally, please. If truths are revealed, possible breakups can occur if truths are revealed. See, it's not the untruths that can break up relationships, it's the truth because people don't want to hear the truth. And the truth is scary to them. It's really, really scary. It's a scary thing. But this energy also encourages you to pay attention to red flags. So go within and focus on your personal truth. Okay. I just wanted to bring you, if nothing else, we have a little astrology. We have a little checking the climate, the outer climate of life, right? This morning. Okay. I hope you don't mind. And then I have a nice little story. It's an old monk, a story, not me being a monk, but a monk, another kind of monk. An old monk gave his student, this is really important. This is really, really what I'm talking about being sensitive, my dears. An old monk gave his student a porcelain cup and said, it's already broken. It's already broken. And the monk was so confused for a long time, but he carefully, used the cup, cupped it in his hands, and it became really super special to this student. And he didn't know why that the old monk said it's already broken. And then one day it slipped from his hand and broke into so many pieces it was irreplaceable. Couldn't mend it. And at first he cried tears of some attachment to it. Then he got the lesson. Then he got the lesson. And the senior monk came in and said, ah, you look like you understand something, little grasshopper. Master Po. Master Po came in and said, I see you understand something, little grasshopper. And then the young student realized that Enjoy, enjoy this day. Enjoy your life while it's lasting, while it's here, my dears. Enjoy, be present to this miracle of every day, of the things that you possess. Everything you love, though, is temporary. People, things, and even moments, but cherish them fully. Those are our three words, Sarah, Narayan, Mary, Axe. Cherish this day fully, whether it be your kitties, your dogs, the air, the sky, anything and everything. Be sensitive to God's presence everywhere and within you. And hide no more, Lord. Hide no more. You're, you're just behind the fringe of my mind. And people, things, everything, cherish them fully without the fear of loss. Without the fear of loss. I have to admit that if I really love something, I get the fear of loss. But this is a reminder, my dears, nothing is lost, okay? Because here's the kicker. Cherish everything fully without fear of loss because this is a big because, Sarah. Because nothing truly lasts forever, and that's what makes it precious. And that's what makes it precious. We don't have endless time here. We don't know from moment to moment how fragile life is, right? And how we could be out of these bodies and out of the script that we're running and the story that we're running and all the problems that we have and all the this and the that, just like that. So anyway, how precious is this life? Cherish today and these little details and everything else. Cherish it fully, my dears. And keep your mind riveted on the divine. And that is that, my dears. Thank you so much for coming on the Sacred Soul Meditation Daily Download of Divinity. Yeah, it's both, isn't it? It's both. I can't get daily download of divinity out of my mind. It's like I have this, assignment from my soul just to open my mouth and share. that's why that's why I call myself bald head talking heart. Bald head talking heart. Yeah, yeah. So all these reasons, and each of you have your beautiful reasons, Sarah. So please, let's because we both are changed our life a little bit here. You're getting ready to transfer out of this one chapter, and you're writing your own new script now. You're writing from a whole nother perspective, Sarah, and you've already put those things, reminders around, as you mentioned the other day, and making things sacred and special. I can't tell you what an example that is, Sarah, because we're doing the same thing here, and let's just stay together, and we'll be very powerful together, right? We'll enjoy the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs together with a smile, right? Knowing this too shall pass, or if it's something beautiful, hey, you can stay around my life a little longer. All right. So so that is that, everybody. Narayan, Mary, what a powerful crew. At least I think I need to get a little dog. Well, you got mine as backup, man. You still my dog sitters. We'll be seeing you more after we get this house thing figured out, at least. Mary and Alex, yeah, I know. Thank you, everybody. I just had to share some of this stuff. That's why I'm bald head talking heart, because it's not. I have an assignment somehow from way down deep. Cami understands it, Each of you understand it. So thank you for this beautiful community we have and this fellowship, fellowship with truth, fellowship with light, fellowship with each other. It's so beautiful. Wow. Yeah. All right. So you ready? Let's just look through. Let's just look through this illusion and see something really beautiful. And it may not be physical that you see it, you just intuit it. You intuit something beautiful. And you know, something very ordinary can be very beautiful. There goes the dog. Yeah, something very beautiful can be seen that isn't physically there. You know what I'm saying? In fact, that's the whole dealio, man. That's the whole dealio. That's why we want to be super sensitive. Another way to say that is really super intuitive. All right. And then we care. Obviously, we care. We really feel each other. We know kind of what everyone's up to. We really want the very, very highest best that will come right back to each of us. If we want the highest best for each other, right back at us. So beautiful, right? And then we can share. We can share. There's just infinite blessings pouring in. So there's infinite blessings pouring out. Okay. Wow. What a spectacular day. All right. Go hug yourself first. Go hug your pets second. Go hug no, maybe your spouse second. And then your animal, whatever. But do that. Go hug a tree. All right. All right. Much love, everybody. Thank you for your joviality. It's contagious. All right. All right. Much love, you all. See you tomorrow. Can't wait. Love can't wait. See you.